Hey race fans, this is Chet Christner with your Comp Cam's top 5 moments on FloRacing from this past week. The turn number 1 and 2, everybody else side by side back behind. Most tries to force it up through there in the middle of it. Gets into Allwart. Now they're hooked together down at turn number 1 and 2. At number 5, we visit Merced Speedway for some sport mod excitement during the California IMCA Speed Week. The 28-inch Josh Most was making a move to the outside of the 10-car Guy Allwart when things went awry. Both drivers were a bit importunate, staying throttled up until eventually things ground to a halt. Guy exited the race car to talk to Most. The official tried to run a textbook pick. He must be a rec league basketball coach. Josh throttled back up, and as quickly as it escalated, it de-escalated. But alas, both drivers will be DQ'd for the night. Having said that, there were many highlights throughout the week, including the final laps of Saturday's final. It's a lot of finals. At Silver Dollar Speedway, where Clint Rickenback and Troy Folger waged an epic battle for the final feature of the week. Rickenback would pick up his 3rd win of the California IMCA Speed Week in a week that saw more than 150 different competitors across both divisions. Ethan Dotson would emerge the Modified Speed Week champ, while Jason Nation would wrap up the Sport Mods.
Coming your way here live on FloRacing. It's time to cowboy up at the Big E.
Our number 4 is Let's Race 2 at Eldora Speedway with the USAC AMSOIL National Sprint Car Series. Tony Stewart was on hand to welcome fans back to Eldora Speedway on Friday with fist bumps for all, but unfortunately, he should have been handing out umbrellas as the day ended up in a wash. Friday's show would push to Saturday afternoon, where Sunshine, a.k.a. Tyler Courtney, would dominate the matinee feature, winning his 5th straight at Eldora with Robert Ballou finishing 2nd. The second feature, however, would be the tale of the Madman versus the Maniac, as both drivers would again be running up front, but this time with their positions reversed and Sunshine taking a shot at Ballou in turns 1 and 2. Ballou blows around the outside of the sliding Courtney, so Sunshine rolls up his sleeves, cracks his knuckles, and goes to work, this time dropping a bomb from the flag stand. Ballou again rockets around the outside. If Courtney was going to take a bigger bite, he needed his crew to hold the doors open to the infield media center so he could crank one through the lobby. Ballou, meanwhile, tossed out the heel block, stopped it to the sheet metal, and said, "Go or blow, you son of a biscuit." Turn 3 and 4, Ballou goes low, Courtney reels the rim, and then Ballou slides up and clips his whiskers before ricocheting his chunky butt around the wall one more time and into victory lane. That reminds me, I believe there's a keyboard warrior out there that needs to stop crowing and start showing.
And also in the neighborhood is Nick Anglace.
Oh, trouble!
All of a sudden, a hard hit. Doulard shatters the wall. And then a late arrival.
For number 3, we visit Stafford Motor Speedway, where the SK lights are blazing around a half mile when outside running Todd Doulard hooks a hard right into the Armco, punching a divot a mile deep. That in and of itself was catastrophic, but then, seemingly out of nowhere, Sammy Anderson double taps the exact same spot with authority. Yowza. Later on, the SK Modified feature, Michael Christopher Jr. holds off the 4-time and defending track champ Keith Rocco to pick up the feature win.
Upside down in a big way. The 77X of Alex Hill over the right front and up and over she flies.
Our number 2 happens at I-96 Speedway during the ASCS Great Lakes Super Sprint action, and Alex Hill was taking them 3 wide into turn 1 when she inadvertently clips an infield tire, sending her into another, which in turn sends her into an inverted slobber knocker of a cartwheel that lands her on the surface of the moon. Alex, 14, was able to walk that one off. Matt Covington would go on to pick up the feature event win for his 1st of the season.
The white flag one more time around. Gardner down to the bottom side. He'll block that run from Chase Johnson. Chase Johnson all over the tail tank. He'll shove him down the back straightaway. Oh, Chase Johnson with the move. Checkered flag will fly. Chase Johnson picking up the win over Damian Gardner.
And our number 1 happens during the USAC CRA action at Bakersfield Speedway, where Chase Johnson is pestering Damian Gardner into final laps of the feature. Coming to the checkered flag, Chase gets a drive out of turn number 2 and gives Damian the old shot in the shorts on his way by. Chase would pick up the win, but Damian would have the most to say in victory lane. Granted, they wouldn't let him say it, but still, he had a lot to say.
But you got to go for the win when you got to go for the win, and, you know, I'm here to win. I'm here to win races and run up front, so that's exactly what I'm going to do.